Hey everybody, if you've been following along, we're out here on this house and we've been doing a bunch of pressure washing, a bunch of prep work, caulking. We've taken down the gutter, we've replaced sections of fascia board. In this particular video, we're going to replace this little decorative cap that goes on the end of our header beam. And then we're also going to replace this side as well. It goes from here to there. And it's going to be contoured. But this is still wet. So we're going to let that air out before we go ahead and cap it. We're going to let all the air, moisture out of it. But alright, let's go ahead and throw our camera on. Break our pencil lead. Sounds pretty good to me. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is sharpen our pencil that we just broke. Okay. All right. So, let's see if you can see this. Hopefully you can. Bring it down a little more. Okay. So, we're going to measure from here to here. Let's see what we've got. We've got 16 inches. Okay. So we're going to come over here. Put that on. We've got our 16, and now we're going to cut. All right. Now notice that we cut on the left side of the line to leave the line, because if you cut on the right side of the line, then you're going to be short the width of your blade. Alright, so now that we've got this up here just like that, we're going to come back here with our pencil and we are going to do a pretty contour. Right down to there. Okay, we'll mark the bottom of that. Come to this side and we are going to do basically the same thing. Come right over here, and it's also going to come down to the bottom of this and stop right there. Okay, just going to continue that on. I don't know, it might even look better if we come like this, something like that. Yeah, probably take the middle line on that one. Alright. Let's go ahead and continue this. Make this one right here nice and straight. Okay. Now we need our jigsaw. Let's go over here. See, I didn't bring my trailer today because this driveway, it will not allow me to bring my trailer anywhere near this house, so I have to load up the bed of the truck and just hope I don't leave nothing behind when I leave the house. Alright, so we're going to take our straight edge and we're going to come right across here, right across here, just like that. Okay. Not that one, not that one. Okay. Why is that so slow? Where's my settings? There it is. There we go. I think that little decorative cap right there looks pretty good. Alright, yeah, we'll nail it up. We'll caulk the inside of it. We'll shorten it up just a little bit right here. We'll shorten that up. Let me get a pencil here. And we will... Well, no, it don't need to be shortened up, because we are in line with where we need to be right there. Okay. Well, one thing we need to do now is just nail it into place. I think that looks pretty decent. Alright, we'll line the front of it up here with the front corner. Right about there. Okay. We are using a 15 gauge nail. There we go. All right. Good enough. All right. Now we'll go ahead and make our next one. And we already know that it's going to be 16 because it's basically identical. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and mark our 16. Make our crow's foot. It's what we called it when I was... Let's see, hold on. There we go. It represents a crow's foot, so that's what we called it when I was in school, carpenter school. All right. And so that these two are exactly the same, what we're going to do is we're just going to scribe the one that we just made right onto the one that we're making. Just like that. Alright. Basically same thing. Let's go ahead and continue our line right here. Oop. Now we know that that'll match. Let's go ahead and make our straight cut first. Then we'll come in here. Okay. All right. Now this one will come over here and it'll fit right there. A little bit different, but we're gonna let this dry out first because it's still a little soft. So we're gonna let that dry out and then we'll nail it up. Boop, 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 boop. And so after we nail that up, you've seen how simple it is to do your own repairs. So, you know, if you got several $100s worth of tools, you can do it just as quick as that. Anyways, that'll do it for this particular video. Please like, subscribe, and share. Follow along. for more daily adventures, outdoor adventures with JB Contracting.